Dr. Mufti Muhammad Imran Ashraf Usmani, our last keynote speaker of the inaugural session, to share his views regarding emerging trends in Islamic education.
Dr. Mufti Muhammad Imran Ashraf Usmani graduated with a specialization in fiqh, Islamic jurisprudence, from Jamia Darul Uloom Karachi. He also holds PhD in Islamic finance. Presently, Dr. Imran Usmani is the group head and vice chairman of the Sharia Supervisory Board, Mizan Bank Limited. Dr. Muhammad Imran Ashraf Usmani.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulil kareem, amma ba'd. Honorable guests and students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm very humble and obliged to participate in your this August forum today. And the topic which is given to me is regarding the trend of emerging Islamic studies in current scenario. I would say that first of all, we should realize and we should admit that Alhamdulillah, we have been born as a Muslim. We have been granted a great religion which covers all aspects of life, including worship, ibadat, aqaid, beliefs, muamalat, transactions, akhlaq, ethics, and muasharat, which is the social affairs. So, if we want to become a complete Muslim and follow the rules of Sharia, we have to fulfill all these rules related to all these segments, all these aspects. And if we find in the Seerah and the Sunnat of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, we find that our Holy Prophet ﷺ was not only Muallim or teacher or messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he was a really very good leader and very good person, and he taught us in these all aspects what should be our beliefs, what ibadat we should do, and how to deal with others in muamalat, in our transactions, in our trade, how to live with others, with your relatives, with your neighbors, even with your friends and any person who is sitting just behind or beside you. And also, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Holy Prophet ﷺ have mentioned about ethics and akhlaq, which covers the all akhlaq, which is akhlaq al-zahira and akhlaq al-batina, which is related to either for our physical ethics or our those ethics which are relevant with our hearts. We should not have anything in our heart. Our heart should be very clear. We should not have any jealousy, anything in our heart for any Muslim brother. So these are the basic things we should all know about Islam, and we should read carefully the seerah of the Holy Prophet so that we could abide and we could follow all these rules. so long as the current trend of these Islamic finance or Islamic studies things. Now, as brother previous Mirza TRK Sahab have mentioned, mashallah, about the entrepreneurship and startup, I would say that Islam is basically encourages to entrepreneurship. Our Holy Prophet ﷺ was great entrepreneur. Khadija al-Kubra radiallahu ta'ala anha was a really very great entrepreneur. Are many Sahaba or companions of the Holy Prophet ﷺ were really very good entrepreneurs. Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala, Hazrat Umar, Hazrat Usman Ghani radiallahu ta'ala, Hazrat Usman, Hazrat Abdul Rahman ibn Auf. There are so many good and very noble companions of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. They were very much engaged into new businesses and different kinds of startups or entrepreneurship. Now, I would mention and highlight something. MashaAllah, brother Mr. TRK Sahab has mentioned a good detail about the current situation for our youth nowadays. I am also basically in touch of all these things. I will mention to you some points which may be useful for you for your career. You know that the total population, out of them, around 80% or 82% are unbanked. They are not in financial inclusion. And it means that only 18% out of our total population is in our banking system. And in those 80%, 80% is engaged with corporates, and just 12% was engaged with small and medium enterprises and microfinance. Which means that whatever we have this banking system, financial system, we basically focus previously or not till now towards corporates. But SME commercial, small medium enterprises and commercial financing or retail financing or microfinancing were ignored due to various reasons. As I have been associated with Mizan Bank since its inception, when it was previously Al Mizan Investment Bank, initially we started with that since 1997. So basically what we see that their all focus is towards corporate banking or investment banking, not on SME commercial or small and medium enterprises. The reason behind that previously in small and medium enterprises and microfinancing for the bank, it is more costly and riskier than the corporate financing. They have to open so many branches, small branches, they have to recruit so many resources and so on and so forth. That's why previously the whole economy of Pakistan, which as I mentioned to you, around 82% 22% from the population was basically not engaged and was not included financially. And from those who included in the banking system, only benefited by big corporates, not the small and medium enterprises, just up to only 12%. So I would like to mention here that there is a very big untapped market for you people, because the 60% of the total population is from the 25 years to around 35 years or so. So you are the strength of Pakistan, and these small and medium enterprises, we must have to tap. Just a question may arise that, as Brother Mirza Yar Sahib has mentioned, that new startups are coming, seeding amount, first round, second round, third round are being held. In this current political scenario, when we were in last 3 or 4 years, maybe since 2016, we are in trouble due to different reasons. But still, as we have mentioned, that how much amount has come as a foreign direct investment in Pakistan. So, what might be the wisdom behind or rationale behind? The rationale is very clear, as I mentioned to you, that the people, the countries are seeing us in our country, that it is, mashallah, full of youth, and there is very big untapped market which could be tapped through digitally. Especially after COVID, many things have been learned by us. First of all, now people can see they can work remotely, easily. Even they can teach, they can translate, they can work. Whatever they want to do, they can do virtually. Previously, we think that virtual universities, virtual or online studies are not much useful. But now it is a trend for virtual studies. Now new edtech companies are coming. Now there is a great opportunity for fintech, new financial technologies and digital banking of financial services are coming. And for these things, new startups are being started. And one more thing, that this best way to tap this untapped market, which I mentioned is around 82%, and if we add further 12% of the this, so maybe around 90%, we can say that we can tap them now digitally. Previously, it was very much difficult to do these transactions manually with small and medium enterprises. But once everything is digitalized and using blockchain and artificial intelligence and algorithm and all these new things, we can, if we use our brain and we bring new innovative products, then we would be able to raise good funds, good equity from abroad, as well as we can tap this big market which was completely untapped previously. So, as we know, I will mention to you one thing, that Islamic banking started as a commercial bank around 2001, and when Mizan Bank was granted the first Islamic banking license. Since then, around 20% out of total economy or banking sector is Islamic and grew very fast. We can see the results of Mizan Bank that only because of premier Islamic bank and completely Sharia compliant and with the additional good servicing and expansion to all parts of the country and having now around 900 branches, what we see, the growth rate from the inception to till now is average each year 70% each year, and sometimes maybe more than 100%. So you can see that how potential is in Islamic finance, because especially those people who are not in corporate, who are SME commercial, small and medium enterprises, they wanted to avoid riba or interest-based charges. Even those banks which were basically very much famous and very big in commercial banking, now they are transforming their whole portfolio toward Islamic finance. Because there is a trend, there is a demand from the market to do that business. So that they should earn halal, they should do business without interest based, and they should learn about that. So previously only IBA was providing Islamic finances course. Now different universities like you and others are providing the education regarding Islamic finance. The awareness has been increasing rapidly. So now it is a good time for you to have two things. One thing is to have or to learn Islamic finance, because in our target market, the people wanted to explore Islamic financial solution only. The second thing which I would say, that you should know the digital things like fintech or different model, as Brother Big Saab has mentioned that. For example, we should know that what should be our gateway, payment gateway system, how should be our marketplace, how should be our banking solution through nowadays. You know that BNPL, buy now, pay later, or EMI system, which is equal monthly installment. So all these are coming now. So we should see that how we can bring the solution by Islamic way towards them, so that they could do all these transactions Sharia compliant. And also, there is a very good market for EdTech, for providing education technology, and I mean that providing the education through technology or online, and by that way you can tap not only Pakistan. If you are good, if you have a good standard for teaching and good knowledge providing, so your market is not just Pakistan, your market is the whole globe, and there is no timing of the college or university, not from 9 to 3 or 3 to 5 or 5 to 8, nothing like that. It's 24/7, and across the globe you can do all these things. So I would say that basically we should try ourselves to start up with these education technology things as well, so that we could bring new startups and we could tap the market. As you know that Baidu from India and Moon Academy or Khan Academy from US, they have done a great job. So, mashallah, these two have a great potential that they can do very similar things. So, we should do that. And last thing I would then mention that we should also learn skills. Different skills which are nowadays, especially in good trend. For example, digital marketing, graphic designing, content writing, and artificial intelligence, virtual assistant, and so on and so forth. If we do that, so we would be able to earn money and benefit our country through the proceeds in dollar, which will be coming through your services towards the internationally, and which will be ultimately useful for our country and for you as well. And by that, having that amount, by earning yourself, you can do your further knowledge and education to improve yourself, and you have different dimensions and see what's being happened in the other parts of the world, and you would have a broad spectrum in your mind. So this is my last thing which I would say, and these are the different trends which are being used nowadays. And I would encourage all people that it is basically, you should remember that there is a hadith of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, Kalimatul Hikmati, Dalatul Mu'min, فَمِنْ حَيْثُ وَجَدَهَا فَهُوَ أَحَقُّ بِهَا. Any word of wisdom is the lost property or asset of believer or mu'min. From where or whenever he gets it, it is his entitlement, and he should do that. He should get that. So I would believe that inshallah you will all work inshallah towards all these things, and with that, and we should have alhamdulillah, we should do shukr and do struggle for our country with the productivity, because the Holy Prophet has mentioned that khairun nasi man yanfa'un nas, the best people among the people is the best who is the productive for the others, who is useful for the others. So if we do these things with the intention, objective to serve the country, to serve the nation, to serve our family, it would be very rewardful from the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Thank you very much.